and welcome to 4Kids by Kids News. Today we're going to talk about sea turtles, shoes, and much more. Studies reveal sharks have very complex social lives. Sharks' social lives are more complicated than previously thought. According to a study released on August 12th, the report found that gray reef sharks in the Pacific Ocean created social networks and bonds with one another, some of which will last years. For 4 years, researchers tracked the movement of 41 gray reef sharks around an island called Palmyra Atoll, which is about 1,000 miles southwest of Hawaii. To follow the sharks' movements, the scientists used cameras and transmitters attached to the animals. Each transmitter sent a sound pulse, which is picked up by a receiver that marks the shark's location. Sharks are often thought as a solitary hunter, which means they hunt alone. However, they have many behaviors that scientists are just starting to understand. It's always been known that sharks meet up, but previously it was thought that it was just a feed. The new research showed that some reef sharks seem to like to spend time together. Central sharks hung out with others. They formed groups of usually between 2 and 14 individuals that would meet in that same part of the reef. Now to Lila, our international reporter.
Thanks, Keenan. Now we're in the Middle East, in Beirut, Lebanon, after a huge explosion rocked the city on August 4th. Many pets went missing, but thanks to volunteers, the pets are being reunited with their owners. Though their homes are demolished, hopefully having their pets will provide them some comfort. And now, in some lighter news. A ninja museum in Iga, Japan was supposedly broken into by ninjas. They took a safe weighing 330 pounds and filled with $10,000 in cash. With their ninja-like skills, they got away. This is Lila E. Booker reporting for 4Kids by Kids News. Shukran and arigato. And now back to Kian in the studio.
Thanks, Lila. That was very interesting how those ninjas broke into the Ninja Museum. Next up, the Olive Ridley sea turtles. Over 1,000 Olive Ridley sea turtles were released into the seas of Bali, Indonesia. The release was part of an effort by scientists to increase the population of Olive Ridley sea turtles, named for its olive green shell. Lifespan in the wild, 50 years. Habitat, South Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Ocean. Diet, jellyfish, snails, crabs, and shrimp. Fun fact, Olive Ridley sea turtles can grow to weigh up to 100 pounds. Footwear that helps the planet. Scientists from the University of California, San Diego, have made a pair of algae-based flip-flops. Algae are small plant-like organisms, living things, that grow in the water. Regular flip-flops are made of plastic that take hundreds of years to break down when they're thrown away. Algae flip-flops break down within 16 weeks. After testing out hundreds of different materials, the team landed on a blend that made good footwear while also being environmentally friendly. They hope to make them available to the public soon. That seems cool to wear flip-flops that are from algae. In the picture there, you can see they look like regular flip-flops. They look like they're made out of plastic, but they're made out of algae. I think that's a super cool thing that they're able to do that. Thanks for joining us today on 4Kids by Kids News. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe. See you next week.